Today, we're going to take a trip over to South Korea, a trip over to Seoul. And my special guest is also a special friend of mine and longtime friend of mine. And she's very special because she doesn't sit around and wait for opportunity to come to her. She's a go-getter. And we had a conversation a good few years ago, Simone, and she was in Seoul, she was in Korea, and she was researching body, skin products and beauty products all across the board. But rather than have a discussion about it, she put boots on the ground. She booked her ticket, sent me videos, and showed me the amazing contrast of South Korea with anything that we have experienced in the West. So it gives me tremendous pleasure to introduce to us this Thursday evening a beloved friend of mine. And she's not just, focused on this particular field. She's a property advisor and property developer in major management. I don't want to overcook it, Simone, but she's she's an entrepreneur. Let me encapsulate it. She's a major entrepreneur.
First of all, thank you for the beautiful introduction, and thank you so much for giving me your precious time today. My life has been and is still filled with lucky moments. I grew up in Switzerland, spent 7.5 years in New York, and now I'm back in Switzerland, building all these different businesses, and started exploring Asia because those are obviously my roots. The next slide. So the topics that I could and would like to touch are somewhere in between. As you can imagine, electronics is still and has been the bread and butter, followed by refining petroleum. The country of morning calm represents the perfect partner for bilateral R&D cooperation and ideal destination for startups expansion to East Asia, which I will come back to in more details later. Fast forward to here you can see the import and export is approximately balanced out, which means which really gives us a lot of opportunities to exchange goods. And Seoul itself has about 10 million people living in Seoul alone.
What do you recommend in regards to taking advantage of what you're saying? Because you're an entrepreneur at heart, right? Many people are not entrepreneurs at heart. So what would you advise those who are not necessarily entrepreneurs at heart and are listening to you and being inspired by you? What would you advise as first steps?
To believe in something that you like, because when you like it, for example, if you don't like cosmetics, don't, because you have to learn the details. You have to learn your acids, the hyaluronic acid, the vitamin C's, and this. If you're not interested in that, you have to choose something that you're passionate about. Once you are passionate about, everything comes easier and everything becomes, more interesting. And then you can really find a solution. Okay, I like this product. Do I want to recreate it? Can I add, be creative with it and do this? And then you can always find someone, a middle person or someone who has experience and ask the right questions. But the very first thing, be passionate about something.